winter is very cold right now for Europe.
Yeah. As I started I started to
Uh,
I'm gonna mute it though. One viewer, comment, let me know. Comment. It's what do you are you in Rwanda because life is better. I see many Africans in Laos and I'm very surprised because I don't see so many in maybe in Bangkok,
yeah.
but not in different sections of Thailand or the Philippines. This is the first time in Asia
Oh
I
yeah.
see like people from Liberia, people from
Nigeria.
Uganda. Yeah, there's the Nigerian restaurant and then
Yeah.
Rwanda, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like that y'all all like I didn't even know about this place for a long time.
yeah. Yeah, as well me also. I was in China visiting. Then my friend was here. He told me, "Come to Laos." What the fuck, Laos? I didn't even know what is Laos. Surprised.
China brought you here because they have a big connection with China.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That
I
makes
just
sense.
booked the ticket train. Came with the train from China.
Uh, how long was that?
12 hours.
I took a
12
train too
hours.
from Bangkok.
Oh,
But
from Bangkok to here.
yeah,
Oh,
but then when I got off the train and I crossed the border,
yeah.
immigration said you cannot take the train back in. I wonder. I'm like, I should try to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just go. If they deny me, then I just fly. I will have
Yeah.
the money, or if I want to stay, I can just stay. But when I came,
Uh,
I didn't have much. I didn't have much.
Knowledge about this place
No, I didn't have much. I didn't have much cash. Like my
uh,
money is like,
in the bank.
um, yeah.
Mm.
Three viewers. Three viewers. Thanks for watching. Let me know where you're watching from. Three viewers. It's. I'm gonna sit down
Yeah,
for a
go ahead.
moment.
Yeah, take your time.
Bro, you don't.
want braids, I can connect you. If you want the weed at night, I will give his number to you. To him once you need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told you what I really want. Like I think the most important part right now is um location.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna pay for immigration tomorrow,
Yeah.
but I don't know because if I pay this price,
Yeah.
how much is? Yeah, actually I don't. I don't because I need a window.
Yeah.
I
Outside.
need ventilation, like
Yeah.
because when I want to turn the air conditioner off, if I don't have ventilation, then the place is really not good to me.
Yeah.
In the Philippines, it was almost the same. So many places had
Oh.
had no windows. No windows, and if they do have windows, they don't have screens, so the mosquitoes fuck you up. I'm a city guy, so I'm not used to.
Ghetto, right? It's
Huh?
like a ghetto.
Well, it's not it's the like the very tropical, very like not city,
Yeah.
not city. I know in Africa they have places I don't really know,
Yeah.
but I've seen places where it looks really concrete like city, and then there are many places that have like this place is or like no like I was gonna say like Bangkok, but Bangkok is city.
Yeah.
It's really city. But when you leave Bangkok, very country, kind of not like this, but
Kind of like this.
it's but this the bugs the bugs is heavy, and in New York City because of the winter we don't have bugs like that. Maybe 3 months, 4 months. But it's cool. I've been dealing with it. I mean, but for 1 year, is it good? Has it been good to you?
Not so really, because like they stole me my phone. I lost many things. They stole me my bike. I had a bike.
Motorbike?
Yeah, motorbike, sport bike.
Who? The locals or foreigners or?
Yeah, no, they allow.
So that's why they lock everything.
Yeah, that's why. That's why everything has security. Everywhere there is CCTV. Like they have to look. They put something.
Yeah.
Because even the phones, someone stole phone by. I was surprised. Like,
I've seen that. I've seen that. I have seen that. I saw the kids running, and then I saw what was in their hand, and I was like, wow, like this doesn't look like a city, bro. Like, this is their city. Because in New York City or in any big space where the tourists are, sometimes there's more crime or more prices, more everything, because it's the tourists, it's the city, it's more money spent there. But this is their big city. This is the biggest. There's no town this small in New York City. This is not. This is very small to be a city. That's also kind of why I like it. Because it's small and not so many tourists. I like that. But I was thinking about should I stay 1 more month to see if I can build a team. If I can build a system, decent living, then I can make money online here. I'll be comfortable. And just when I want to go to the ocean, maybe take the train to go to Vietnam. Um, yeah, I really want to learn Southeast Asia because Southeast Asia is close to Hawaii, and if you fly back and forth from Hawaii to Asia, you will spend money on transportation, but you can save money on mental health. Mental health. Many. I go through so much jealousy from Americans, or not just Americans, Europe too, or anybody who speaks fucking English. Anybody who can understand me to be jealous. A lot of these people, they might be jealous or intimidated, or nice, or really kind and nice, both. Not just, but you know, that's like a child angry because they are not big. That's what Americans go through a lot for no reason. Even inside America, a lot inside of America, a lot. It happens. So many foreigners come to America, including the colonizers, who lie and say every black person came from Africa. Fucking lies. And it's proven. It's proven now. The facts is there. Not just religion is there, but the facts. But it's that's why I'm traveling, because I want to build friends, family, and that will be home for me. Because New York City gives me money, America gives me money, but there are only, I can count on one hand how many people in America make me feel at home. Nothing else makes me feel at home in that place. It's powerful, and we fucking shooting bombs from there. I mean, it's also why many people don't really like me, because I don't lie about what's going on with me or what's going on. So sometimes people are friendly, and then the next day they are not friendly, because I'm really fucking honest. Like
You're real. You're not fake.
I don't know how to be any. I don't know how to be. It doesn't. I think the blacker you are, the harder it is to pretend and to fake. This to my perception, my opinion. The darker, the more dark-skinned the person is, the more the world has been taught to be afraid of you. I mean, again, I feel like Africa more united than black people in America. More united, more together. But maybe the ratio, not so much, because Africa has like over 1 billion people. So and you know, so many people in the world do not know that. And it's almost like a secret, but it's not a fucking secret. You can do the math. One country took 54 countries, population, calculator, boom. Exactly, of the continent. But they don't ever talk about the population of the continent, because if you talk about the population of the continent, then that is power. Just like China, tell the whole world, we have 1 billion people over here. Everybody know China, and then you don't only know China has 1 billion people. Everywhere you go, there's a fucking Chinatown. Everywhere you go, there's Chinese people everywhere. Just like black people, but it's just so it's black people in America are very fucking lonely. You know this. You know this. You from Africa. How many big groups and communities come from America and they live for the rest of their life in Africa. I mean, it's sprinkles. 1, 2 people, one small family, two. Give me a state. Show me one state or one country, not state, country. Because to us, they're like states. To y'all, they're countries. Like, but I never hear of, because since I was little, they would always back to Africa. Now I say, back to Africa. And then I'm going to go and I'm talking to more people. And I'm also talking to Africans who never went to America yet, because there's a difference. It's like when people come from these countries and they get to America, they fucking change. You see it. You meet them, and I know you see it online.
If I watch like online, it's crazy. Like, especially.
You work online before?
No, never. But when you see videos about like Americans, how they think about Africans or the perspective of Africans, like it's fucked up.
It's the majority. I don't like to. I am not the majority. I spent over 20 years studying, just in not the white man's school. So many Black Americans fear me because their mind is inside. It's white. Or maybe it's not white. Well, I feel like if you didn't teach yourself, somebody taught you. If you didn't teach you, somebody taught your grandfather's grandfather's grandfather. Somebody taught your grandfather, and that's why we think. So that's what's happening over there. Like many Americans are distracted, work in school, or just so much stuff. So we don't really know the actual history
or what's going on.
Not outside of our state or our city or our county or our section of the country, but they did the math. They have the charts. Most Americans don't get a passport and travel. And the day before yesterday, I tried to look up who is my heritage and my family, and I wish my that's why they run from me. So many Americans run from me because my story is like it's many people have a similar story, but black people, it's like the black people around the world who face the truth. You cry, you're angry, you're mad, but then you live like us. But then you live, because when you find out all of the death, the murder, and the truth, and you still here and you still alive, and just the pain. When you find this out, it's going to most people over there. They do this, la 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 la, heaven, I'm going to heaven, Jesus, and yes, but they don't study where the word Jesus came from. They don't study we don't, and I get it. Like, they make it on purpose. They make it so fucking expensive over there. You never have time to go to real school, so you don't know. You know the latest phone. You know the latest sneakers, or the latest car, or the latest sports game. But most of us don't know nothing else over there, and we're almost born for that. Born to go to work, to go to school, to do the activities, teach your kids, go to work, buy stuff from the big businesses, and take vacations, maybe, a little vacation, come back home, buy home in America, pay, mortgage and so on and so forth to America, live happily ever after. Your kids, repeat. And my parents or my family, they look at me because I'm younger, and I say, y'all all fucking crazy. And I've been telling them since they were younger, and now the white people create this technology, and without their help, I'm up almost 80 million viewers on their platform. In television, even though, you know, black people create all of this. We create all of this technology. We just don't know. But we don't control it today. We don't control the news, control the radio, control big global media. It's still rich, powerful people. But we still most watched. Like, I mean, besides India, like, Speed is catching up to Mr. Beast. And to me, Mr. Beast is like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, he said out his mouth, if I was born a female or a black person, I would not be a billionaire. He said that in front of Jay-Z. Look at the interview. Like, he didn't say I say it my way, but that's, and I also put it on my channel. They know, like, there is bias. There is bias. So because there is bias, my grandfather, who was 80 and just as chocolate as me and you, he tell me the only option is to be a genius or to be really, you cannot be regular. I mean, again, maybe if, you know, shout out to you know, everybody light skin, you know, who, you know, you have good hair, you have light skin, and you can walk in many rooms that maybe I can't walk inside. You can say you black, you can say you Spanish, you can say you Asian, but you know you fucking black. We can see your hair, you're black. But it's,
you know, that's crazy. Like, we don't know, like, what's going on in the US, right? And
when you say we, you mean
Africans.
Y'all don't. And if you don't know what's going over there, it's sorry to cut you off. It's hard to understand some stuff that's going on over there. And you're another African that comes to me like, hey, Americans don't like us. You know what they keep telling me that y'all don't like us. I don't have these experiences, but I see comedians say, and I'm like,
why do I have that question? Why? I also heard and saw many videos of comedians. There is one comedian I forgot. I don't maybe know him. He's a little bit fat, have a beard, cap. He's in Texas. I forgot his name.
Because there's so many now.
Said, like, he saw one black guy and he said, "You're African?" He said, "No." Oh, wait.
The comedian is from where?
He's American, but Texas. He's from Texas.
Is the older comedian? You would need to say the name.
I will search on.
Is new comedian or older comedian? Cedric, not Cedric. Cedric is not from Texas, is he? Yeah, I don't know unless you tell me some clues.
I will find it.
But I think it's they are talking about the majority. They are talking about them, and everyone's experience is different. Many people. There's a guy talking bad about he said the Philippines, the Philippines is scary, the Philippines is scary. And I get in the Philippines and I have a really good time. So again, I know, I do see why many Africans will say, like, because we have to be almost motherfucking ruthless over there, even towards each other. And you see YouTube and you see movies and you see y'all, there is civil war over there in Africa. Yes, there is. But it's not like the civil war that exists in America. The civil war that exists in America is more spirit and mind. The civil war in Africa, it looks more tribal. tribal, if you don't believe what I believe, if you're not from where I'm from, and to the outside world, it looks fucking crazy because you have all of the minerals of the world. You populate, we populate. South America, all these black people in Asia, all these black people that say they are not even fucking black when you have melanin. You have melanin. All these Asians get their melanin from. And then they can't produce, they can't get it from each other. Like and it took years to even for them to get a little bit that they have. And they know that. That's why when they around Africans, they move the way they move because they know even if they don't know, they DNA knows where they came from. And you go to Europe and the Europeans really know. They really, really know because we established Europe and then it was taken from us and then all of those European conquerors are currently conquering Africa, along with I'm seeing China now. China got all this property and money in Africa. You see all this money that they spending in Africa when to me many people we're confused because we say, how so many people cannot build by themselves? You have gold, you have diamonds, you have everything. But it makes sense to me. This the same story over and over with black guys. We can't come together and build empires. So it's like it's two kingdoms. To never be an empire because we don't come together. So it's two kingdoms. King. Everybody wants to be a fucking king and a queen.
You know the reason why? Let me show you. The reason why we are not like developed the way we should as the thing we have gold, anything we have. Like, you know, I don't know if you heard about what's his name, he passed away, they killed him.
Gaddafi?
Gaddafi.
I heard.
And he was saying he wants Africa to be one country, not continent. A country with state and one currency and gold currency.
Yeah, he's
Guess what?
I know I wouldn't what I would say about that is I believe culture is also currency. Culture, like I'm looking at it now. Yeah, that's why I asked you where you from. So because the Africans that I see here, we look at y'all. Even me coming from America, I look at y'all as one because sometimes I see y'all speaking to each other in a language I can't even understand. And then you ask a person where you from, and they from two different parts. So that's y'all not exchanging money, but y'all can communicate and have similar cultures. And I see y'all staying in the dorms to get not the dorms, but the hostels is a bunch of African. So I say first off, there's already that culture is money. The unity makes the culture stronger. But yes, America is a goon. A goon. You know what is a goon? A goblin. The boogeyman. The boss, the bat. Now I won't say the boss because God is the boss. But and America knows that. But America knows America say who's gonna stop us? You're gonna stop us? You gotta stop us. Who? Russia, China, Africa, who? Y'all Africa still the only way Africa can come and take anything from any of these countries is united. And it's gonna take some time to unite and to build enough technology to catch up to America. And there's only 500 million people over there. And less black people. But that little bit of ass black people is what's holding the whole fucking country. And the whole world is like these other presidents and these other leaders of these nations, they try to, be strong and stand up. Like, yo, I can sit at the table. Trump not scaring me. But I always think, I'm like, because I'm like, the numbers. I'm like, how America doesn't have 1 billion people. We don't even have 600. And we know the numbers, but we don't know the numbers. But today's technology, you can know the population. They counting everybody who drop and who come out of a woman, and they're creating them other ways. Another topic, but you can tell. And I ask myself, how's a small body of people have so much power over the minds of the whole fucking world? And it makes sense now. Like it's almost like Jesus Christ, like, or the story of any of the black prophets. He's running into destruction, almost like Bob Marley. They say, Bob Marley, don't say this, don't do this. Your own people are gonna try to kill you in Jamaica, and they were trying to kill him, and they say eventually they and it's so.
As I think, it's like spiritual. What's going on?
Yes.
It's not physical.
Yes. All spirit.
Small amounts, like America can say control, like Trump.
It's spirit. It's spirit. It is spirit. It is spirit. And that's what I'm saying. I would, if I was from Africa or from America, I would travel to these places and get the real stories from the people. And my heart is going to tell me if they're lying or not, or if they know what they're talking about, or if they don't, because we all have intuition. Most Americans won't take the time to, let me go to this. You said you such and such as India? Oh, let me go to India and see for myself. Live there, such and such Africa, Congo. Let me go there and sit there, sit in the culture, look at the temples, translate the scriptures, go to Morocco, go to Asia, go to South America, work, do whatever you have to do, get to America, find out what the fuck going on over there. Because there's a bunch of Africans that have, and you see what they doing. They and I see why y'all come over there and dominate more than us. Your hunger and your drive and your reason to want what they give to us over there. So much is given there, and that's why now they're trying to change and take back shit. We giving y'all too much, and I get it, because you give a man you give a man, you give and you give and you give and you give and you give. Bro, do you know I don't see homelessness? I don't see homelessness in this country. I've seen some people asking for money because I guess this is the city, but how the fuck is this a poor country and they don't got street lights? But you go to Hawaii, bro, or if you go to New York City, you go to so on and so forth. There's people all over the fucking streets everywhere, in the cold, in the heat, all over every single state of them. There's people everywhere, all over America, scattered, sleeping outside. And then I go to Australia, I go to this place, I go to that place, and so it's one way we are really super rich, but in other ways, it is also changing from the inside. But to answer or to respond to what you said, it is definitely spiritual, and I'm saying, like, many people don't know it's spiritual, or they haven't studied the books to know what happened, what really happened. Because if you look and you start studying who studied, because there's some men and women, no matter their color. Like, there's even some white men that really put serious books out there, and a lot of people don't like what the books has to say, but they can't prove the book wrong. They can't, but some of these books they have small authors, not small authors, they have small exposure, like me, small exposure. America is running from making me more famous because it fucking changed. It's already changing. It's already as just even just from one conversation. It's already changing, and that's why you know um I go through it's alone being educated in black on the internet. I mean, not totally. There are circles and there are communities that exist, white, black, no matter the complexion. But there's small compared to how many users are just playing video games and just the meta world or the virtual reality. It's there's children on there now. They just sitting on, they're somewhere in the house and they're just in the, like, look, we all tapped into this shit now. But most of them don't know how to make $1 million on that shit.
They don't know phones can change your life.
Or educate you. Or take you around the world. And in my account is that, like, thank you, King Frank, for King Frank, supported me with some cash, and that's why I'm just like, there are again, it's not a superpower for a reason, for no reason. There is there's some stuff going on over there that even I don't even want to know. That's what you ever heard on the movies, and they say, oh, classified. Or you see Men in Black, the movie Men in Black, Will Smith, the aliens. You never seen Men in Black, Will Smith with the let me see if I can show him the pictures, and maybe you'll recognize the pictures. Men in Black.
Yeah. I know this movie, yeah. But I never watched that movie.
They put the truth right in the movie and give it to you. They have been doing it for many years. It's crazy. This thing got me. I want to sit and watch all of these movies again.
What's the name?
Men in Black. They put it. They've been. I mean, that's why I knew when I used to watch some of these movies when I was a child. I was like, wait a minute. And now I'm living them. I'm living a bunch of these movies. Like, who would have thought I'd be traveling the world with God. Just when I say God, I mean God and man. Not I'm saying God that I can feel, God that I can see, like God that has even, and I'm saying God because we can communicate, but we all know, how can you give a name or how can you put a word? Now if I sing, it's closer, for me it's closer to saying, because when I sing, for some reason, all motherfucking human beings stop. Even the dogs, the cats, everything stops. And that's why everywhere I go, they be like, you don't have permission to do this. Why do you think America attacked Michael Jackson? America make Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson get fucking bigger than America, and you can't be bigger than the program. You can never outshine the master. Never outshine the master. And I get that. That's why all praises are always due to Allah, to Yeshua, whatever name. Again, I don't get twisted in the tongue anymore, because I'm not even speaking the same tongue that we were speaking 100 years ago as black men. So but I know some of this information and I could speak it so well because I've lived it now. So I don't have to go to a church or to a person or to a professor or a university and they tell me about God or tell me about the experience. They can review me on certain information, but not, and it takes, even if you're older, it takes really studying like a scholar to get your brain to be able to decipher what is he talking about. Do I need to go look it up, or it's right or it's wrong? Many people, they don't have that, like that processing in their brain, but if you ask them about their job, they can tell you without thinking. If you ask them what is their favorite food or their favorite video game, they don't have to think about it. But when it comes to history, or even, hey, how does your body work? How does your eating work? How does your mind? They can't even tell you about your own best. You had this all your life, and we don't. Or maybe you were born in a place and you don't know everything about the continent, the culture. So I'm grateful that I have this information, because oh my God, in New York City, if I see brothers like yourself, even if you're from Africa, bro, I was just. Who's watching? Let me know who's watching. I was just gonna say, it is not easy to get along with black people in America, and I know they don't want to fucking hear this. That's why I take a break from America and I talk to America to your face. Now, if you want to try to come and fight me, bitch, get on the plane and come look for me. And they know how I move, and I'm trained in that department. I'm trained in that department too. So if you want to move around the jungle, I move around Vietnam just like they was moving around in Vietnam. Both sides, because that guerrilla warfare was fucking America up. That's why they was like, yo, get the troops off the ground. Technology, bang, finish. We can sit here and fight you. We don't have to sit here and fight you. That's how they took everything from the black man, because they know genetically you're not fighting him. I'm not fighting you. What they do, they created the gun. And they created the gun, and worse than the gun. My spirit says, I betrayed you, because even with the fucking gun, Shaka Zulu was still fucking them up. And I'm like, wait, Shaka Zulu was still fucking up the Europeans with no guns. Still fucking y'all up. What happened was they not only had guns, black men were betraying black men. Look at today. I wish there was a male black community that I can walk into or fucking call for help. Maybe my father's too ashamed to call and ask for help. Fuck him. I'll ask for help for him, because I love him. Not fuck him, but his fucking pride. You go 60 years with this pride, and you try to fuck up the next generation because you don't want to ask. Or not ask, but I can follow. I learned this from following men and women, but most of us, it's submission. Like that's why I love Asia a lot too. Like they don't take it personal. Somebody or somebody cop, like they don't, it's in them. the whole chain of command and work your way up. And over in America, it's some fucking bullshit, man. A black person or a black family can work really hard to win. In the whole community, white or black or Asian or wherever you from, see that they're working like this. And instead of us coming around them and help them win more so we can win with them, it's fucking competition. It's just competition and just abuse on one another. So a father may or a son may be against the father, or a father is against the son, or the mother is against the daughter. The daughters are against the mother. That's y'all still have that innocence. Maybe there's other things, but I don't see so many women fucking over their mamas and their daddies over there as I see in the States. Just total separation and division. So it's just a matter of us. And again, when even if a white man got online and started to talk like me, they would tell him to shut the fuck up too. I get it. I get it. Our unity, standing together, is very powerful. Do you know how many people cannot stand together in that sun? They'll fall the fuck out from skin cancer. I mean, so will a lot of us, because skin cancer is skin cancer. But no, like, you see the melanin. You know what it is. Like, so with this melanin comes not just I can stand in the sunlight, I can receive these vibrations. I can receive music and sound and culture accordingly because of all this melanin. You know, that a lot of us with all this melanin, it just we get a lot of pride too. And if somebody knows more, or is stronger, or can fish more, like this, if I had that problem, I would have nothing. I would have nothing, because I'm still struggling to talk to men and be friendly and ask for help, because it's just so fucking macho over there. It's kill or be killed. Yeah. We don't, and not physically. No, you just said it. Spirit. Kill or be killed. Period. They will.
No, there's no surviving. I won't kill.
No, your legacy, your story. You see how our story, our history was murdered, but they can't. You know, you see how they try to erase the nose off of so many statues.
Yes.
Our peoples knew that there would be a time, and they would try to change things like we were not here. Some of us, all it takes is some of us to travel and learn and see, like, wait a minute. And that's who I learned from. I learned from black men who were using their passports. Or they was having, let's go to Africa, let's go to Asia, let's go. And they bring the information back. And they start writing stuff and doing books. And it was small circles in New York City. And it's slowly happening. But then when I look at Africa, I'm like, wait, is the information getting over there? And I'm like, yes, through YouTube. But I look at Africa and I'm like, man, y'all are still like under a lot of colonialism here. So like, even to study certain information about yourself, a lot of y'all won't go on YouTube. The younger ones are.
Yes.
But I noticed some elders who run shit over in Africa, in these countries, and are holding on to holding on to positions. They are not getting on YouTube and learning said information. They're like, no, this has been going this way. This is not tradition. The Europeans or wherever the funding is coming from is happening. It's
That's the craziest part. Not many are awake. They're not awake.
It's a lot of Africans though. It's a lot. Beautiful. Man, people, I'm like, I be seeing them women, I'm like, I got to get to Africa. I got to get the hell out of here. Like, they not built like that over here. They not built like that at all. These women, I'm not knocking the women, but now I'm in Laos and I'm like, less English? Oh, no. Damn, I gotta learn other languages now. Damn. I'm still trying to learn how to sing. Or speak English. Like, understand it and break all of these damn words and spells down. Like, my goal is to get surgery without having to go all the way back to America. And it's really that is very serious what you said, spiritual, bro, because it's very it feels like just any of what the great families have went through when you begin to change from inside. When you for example, like when you have the idea to come to China, before you came to China, you thought about it.
Yes.
And then, not maybe that fast, but you did, things started to change and you made it happen. And it doesn't really look like somebody pushed the button and they made it happen for you. Because there ain't even too many Africans in China. And every time I hear African or see, and I love that. I love to see this YouTubers online from Africa speaking straight. You be like, so I heard like this like whole communities and y'all, but I mean, I'm not surprised now because again, there's a billion of y'all. Like y'all are, no wonder there's an African town. There's a Chinese Chinatown. There's they out here outnumbered. You know, it was meant, in my opinion, it was meant for us to connect in this time. Like our ancestors knew that some of y'all is gonna have to speak some English. Otherwise, I was telling another brother from Uganda. I'm like, yo, bro, if I couldn't relate to you, if you showed like New York or some, I'm not knocking all Americans, but some of them characteristics, as soon as I fucking see it, I go the other way. And it's not American, it's Western. It's Western. And I'm not knocking it. It's working for some of us. It's working for us. But to not have that that balance, east to west, Eastern world, Eastern medicine, Eastern culture, and Western world and Western cultures, when we created and dominated both sides. We created all to the men and the women who don't have a balance of education and culture. You can see what they doing with their money and what they know. Even if they're 60, 70, you'd be like, yo, you got all this family, friends, girls, cars, land. What you doing? You black, you tall, you winning. Like what are you doing? What are you achieving? Like, and if you are, it's I ask the world, I ask YouTube. I'm just like, because you know a lot of men and women watch me on here, and they are ashamed that I ask for help, and they are ashamed that they won't even tell me I can't help you. I'm grown. I don't know what to do almost for myself. I can't help almost myself, and I definitely can't. But I'll sit here and I'll watch you, and that's what's been. And it's not just a Western culture. That's everywhere. But that's why I'm just like tribe and building. I mean, because I have to take time to make friends and get out of the library. No offense. No offense. That's not something you want to put out there to to the babies, to the children. But if you see, you gotta live too. You gotta I did a lot of living as well. I spend most of my nights and days or nights. I spend a lot of time just in studying, figured out how to make the money, and I just buy the time or sacrifice. Make no money, make less. Black people hate that. White people really hate it. Well, all people hate it. They fear. That's why I'm in these countries. Like what? I got food. I can eat. I got shit. If I gotta build a tree house out this motherfucker, it don't look like they're gonna stop me. They might be out there like, oh look, this American. There's an American out there. Hey, you need something? Like, eventually, because I see how they, even including the Africans, how they just. But again, I told myself every African that I meet out here for now, I'm going to talk to y'all kind of one at a time, because if I talk to you at a group, I don't know who is in the group that I don't really fuck with. That's I'm taking one friend at a time, because to take in 2, 3, 4, if your peoples rub me wrong, and I had a relationship with you, tomorrow I'm telling the both of you, fuck you, fuck both of you, and if both of you want to fight, nigga, we like. So that's how I'm sticking to certain codes that we were following as Moors, as kings, like as just, you are a man that are a leader, and you are a teacher, and you have to protect yourself, protect your education, protect your culture. And that's why I'm not mad at white man. I know he protecting his existence. I get it. He like, yo, if the black man take all our daughters, nigga, we all gonna be light-skinned in 10, 20 years. But guess what? They predicted that's happening anyway. Nigga, it's gonna happen anyway. Fuck is you talking about? There's a billion Africans out here. Like, they gonna take they'll have to take it. Like, the sons and daughters are on the internet like, I want to be like Speed. I want to be like Speed. I want to be. They don't care nothing about, I want to become the biggest, richest person and come find somebody's land and take their shit. No, they want to be Kanye West. They want to be Beyonce. They want to be Beyonce. They want to be. I get it. Rock stars and country stars, knowing and try to be secretive about where rock and where this. I love it. I'm not knocking it. The Asians are keeping a lot of African or melon or whatever we want to call it, like, because these names, that's what is happening. People lack the education, so they don't know certain things about names, like where I study words. When you start etymology, when you start studying words, history comes the fuck out, no matter what people are talking about. Etymology. Where did these words, it'll take you all the way back to the, it all comes from somewhere. And then the history and the science and philosophy, religion, dogma, whatever you want to call it, it comes together when you study language, when you study culture. Not just study science, not only study religion, not only, study history, but just what am I saying? What am I saying? Because what words are coming out of my mouth, and I know these words create They created me even being in Laos or being in Asia. So I don't meet a lot of people that even use the word etymology. I usually see them on YouTube, and I've again, it's been like class for me, and it's been also class for the viewers. But at the same time, because it's fucking public YouTube, the intimidation is real. It don't just come from Europeans or from it. It'd be a lot of black people from America right online, like, hey, if I like just it's negative and just naive, ignorant, naive, uneducated, whatever word we want to call. And it sometimes I wish I was fucking uneducated again, because I would probably have more friends, or I would be okay with lies, certain lies. I wouldn't know what I know, and I would just okay.
Like I was dumb. I wish I were dumb. I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on. Just living. Life is how do you say it? Rainbow.
Ignorance is bliss. That's. I don't know which saying you were gonna say.
Yeah.
But I don't know what you mean by which saying is the rainbow one.
Like life is rainbow and sunshine. I don't know if you get that slang.
I've never heard that one before. Life is rainbow and sunshine.
Yeah, like it's heaven. Like you're in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm trying
Yes. That I could totally relate and understand that.
Yeah.
And you ever heard the one, life is like a dream? Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, life is but a dream. Children's song. It comes from a real place, and it stands today. But again, for many of us, to me, my opinion of heaven is joy, peace, happiness. Like, because nobody on the planet can tell me that I'm not in heaven when I'm like building with not just a woman, but just building with people, period. For me, that's and that's I wanna try to sing a song, see if they are okay with the noise. Because there's a song called "That's Heaven to Me," and I was gonna try to I'm like, can I sing that song right now? Do I remember that song? Sam Cooke. That's Sam Cooke. It's an old song, but they say the same thing. They describe, like what I say and what is peace like. So I get, and some people are not happy with their circumstances in this misery, and they say misery loves company. And to me, to be alive and to be like dissatisfied and you're alive, to me that's okay. Some people are in heaven. I mean, some people are in hell. They're mad. Some women, some men, they're mad. But I know, when I'm with sisters and I'm love, that's again, brothers can definitely create a union in a brotherhood. Brotherhood is definitely love, because there's nothing like warriors. I'm never gonna get that from none of my sisters. She could be a warrior queen, like a warrior princess. But it's not gonna be this. It's not gonna be the same. Like, it's not gonna be the same. But so there's that. There's that love for warriors and brothers. But I have to create that, and then again, no one can at all tell me that when I'm, you know, even just the thought. There's another song called "The Thought of You." It's a you're not gonna know. It's an old song by Nat King Cole.
Oh, I don't even
Um,
know the.
I'm pretty sure you know who Nat King Cole is. From from the movie. He has a song. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one. Let me play the original version. I see, but maybe, brother. Brother, this is why I'm like, wait, Africa, wait. There's no reason for you to not know who Nat King Cole is because Nat, you got to know who he was. One of the first black men on radio and TV. They wasn't putting us on TV. And let me go get this charger. You never heard it?
Never.
Wow.
Never.
Never heard it in the movies?
Never.
Wow.
First time.
Wow. Wow. You young, that's why. You young. You got to be like, you got to be a millennial. No, that what's the Generation X? Generation X, the new babies. The twin. Oh, I didn't grab the charger. I have to grab the charger. He in the 50s, 60s, but the beginning of television, basically, the beginning of television and radio. He was one of the first artists, black artists. They wasn't even really putting us on television like that, or that he was during the period when they would just, if the voice was so good and the white people still wanted to buy it, they wouldn't put your face on. People wouldn't know that you were black. They would just know the voice. So he was the beginning. And then after Nat King Cole, so many people got popular on TV and radio. But he was, you can look him up. Like that's why I model a lot of my stuff behind him. Like go back to the ancestors. He's like the blueprint of black men in media. They weren't putting brown people in media like that. I mean, not dominating it. We're recorded, or we've been recording ourselves. What's your name, brother? I do all this talking with you.
Yeah, by the way, my name is Joe Carmel.
Joe?
Carmel.
Joe Carmen.
Yeah.
I'm Mark.
Mark.
Joe Carmen.
Yeah, Joe. Carmel is in French.
Karma.
Carmel, yeah.
Joe Carmen.
Yeah.
You French name, French kind of name?
No, like, it's not actually French. It's the name from the Bible. The Mount Carmel.
Carmel.
Carmel. Yes, yes.
Carmel.
Yeah, yeah. It's the name from the Bible.
Joe Carmel.
Yes, yes.
One word or two words?
It's one word.
Joe Carmel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Joe, wow,
Like
very unique.
Joe.
Yeah, I would love to see Joe Carmel.
Yeah.
I've never. It's still not charging. Still not charging. Okay.
Yeah.
Unique.
Yeah.
The whole name is in the Bible?
No. Just Carmel.
Oh, okay.
Just this one is in the Bible.
No.
Yeah. It's a mount.
It's a
mount.
A mount?
Yeah. A mount where like there was a prophet, right? And there were happening some witchcraft in that mountain. So
Carmel is a mountain?
Yes.
Oh.
In Israel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard you say mount. I didn't know mountain. Okay.
Like mountain.
Yeah, I know. I didn't.
The name of that mountain.
No. I heard you say. I didn't hear the tan. When you say Mount Tan down, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You said Mount.
Yeah. My accent. Yeah, Mount.
It's
what the fuck is Mount?
I thought that's what you said. That's what it sounded like you said. I didn't hear the tan.
Yeah.
But I was like, maybe it's a slang for mountain. I don't.
Mountain. Yeah.
There's a lot of slang in the English language that, man, they take the English language around the world and make it their own. Everybody got their own version.
Yeah.
Of a language inside of a language inside of a language. It's like, but this is, I mean, mute. Yo, um, I need to speak to King. Uh, I want to tell brother. I used to see this black man get on the train and tell his story and get emotional and stuff. Yo, that nigga was paid. Like, yo, nobody wanted to fuck with that black man that was, we didn't know whether he was telling the truth or not. I mean, I kind of, after a while, was like, all right, he tell that story a lot. He been telling that story for years. I'm out there with him. I'm selling my candy. I'm dancing. I wasn't telling stories. He's out there with the same story for years. It worked for him, though. Watched him lose weight and all of that. I don't think he lost weight from smoking weed, though. But bro would be out there. Bro would be paid. Like, they try to train all of us to be afraid to ask for help. And that's the devil. Everybody who's on that is the fucking devil. Try to demonize coming to the world and being a grown person and doing just like women and children do. Submit, humble, and ask for help. You know you're not fighting no nigga. You not. Even if yo, shout out to that queen sister that's unmatched and nobody's ever beat her. And she out here trying to fight niggas. She's trying to fight men too. King, what's goody? I was just talking about you. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to get people to come to the live stream, bro. This shit is this is emotional. It's emotional, bro, because I'm looking at everybody's live streams and nobody is going through this, and they got all kind of fuckery online, just all sorts of fuckery, and they still sending me automated systems. That wasn't a human being that looked at my account, but I just thought about it. I was like, man, if I was this vulnerable, if I took this vulnerability to the subways, I would never, though. I'm like, that's why I was making less money. I had all this pride and all this shame to ask for help in New York City. I had some nerve. Like, just go straight to the train, and if I bust out in song, if I bust out, fuck that microphone, fuck that music. Just tell my story and busting the song or busting the song and then tell my story or whichever way it worked. And if I bust into tears and it start choking in front of y'all and passing out, that's y'all problem. Hey, that's y'all problem. And at least not I'm joking, but it's not that much of a cool joke because one of them street performers got taken advantage. Look up the story. It was a street performer that was dealing with mental illness, and they said the fucking train crowd, a group of men, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can't wait to tell his story. I cannot wait to tell his story because I'm sitting here thinking about it like, yo, they shut the whole world down because the media knew about George Floyd. Do you know how many men have been getting hanged and how many men are being hung now? Maybe not hanged with ropes, not the same way, but that there was a street performer, and I don't know if I heard in the reports that anybody was taken away for murder, but they murdered that street performer on the trains. And I said to myself, again, I've been out there for 20 plus years. And when I first was out there, I was out there with claws in my pocket and I would rip your face off. As a 14, 15, I would take, I ain't never had to, and I'd stop walking around with them things. Cause you go to jail. I was young and like I will rip your face off. Cut your throat. Straight up. Try me. Poke you all the way up. Try me. And no one tried me. That really hurt me when so I could imagine, and I didn't even know that brother like that, or when I heard that story, and what makes it worse is he went untalked about. That's why every breath I have, I'm gonna utilize it. Every single breath. You niggas think it's okay to murder black men, including black men? Every white person out this motherfucker, whether you speak English, Russian, no matter what the fuck you speak, I bet you speak the tone of my voice. I bet you they know the tone of my voice. I bet you they know the tone of God. God, it ain't no language. Ain't no language. Frequencies is frequencies. But so it's dangerous in these streets. I didn't watch them, but I watched them. They murdered a man. I wasn't there and know the exact stories, but my problem with the story is that the story wasn't publicized. Why doesn't New York City know, or why isn't that a bigger story? So men in the public can deal with mental, or what they just did was just put more police on the subway. They just hired more police. America is dealing with, in 50 years, if we do not deal with mental health right now in America, we see what it was looking like 50 years ago. You see what it's looking like now. If we don't start, again, addressing it, rich mental health, poor mental health, whether it's not, because a lot of times they be like, yo, the veterans, and they try to figure it about black people. What about our trauma? Oh, the people at the war, but I get it. Thank you, King. Thank you for the food. Thank you, King. I again, hi, thank you for your comment. Keep talking to me. Keep chatting. Hi, good morning. Jamaica speaks, studies the world. Hi. I don't. I think that the Jamaica speaks, studies the world. I think that's the sister. She's a YouTuber. It's a. I get it. I'm opening the eyes of the world. I get it. You can go online, put your fear and your pride to the side, humble yourself, and talk to this camera like you're talking to God. Period. And if you take however long it take you to, some of us, we struggle to have a full-fledged, true conversation with the God within ourselves, and that's why I just be like, yo, I'm not having money problems, and I'm not angry at all. I'm not in any position to be camping out in weird countries. I'm not set up for that. I think if I was to be, if I wind back up in America, and shit hit the, I gotta do what I gotta do. Y'all see me, I was just in Hawaii in a van, in a truck. I was giving that woman $200. This girl was giving her $200 to sleep in the car, no electricity, no water, nothing. And she was taking it too. And that's why I was just like, I couldn't even be mad. How greedy. I'm like, hell. Yo, Frank, I rent the driveway. Yo, let me rent the driveway, nigga. I take, just to be around. It wasn't about having a place to stay. Once I realized, I knew when I met her, she was on a frequency with me, and she introduced me to her young boy, some young nigga she dating, and he's like, and I'm like, he was. I was gonna say, look, I'm wearing his shirt now. Now this is his shirt in there. But they ducking me too. They was cool, but it was, this man, all them black people in Hawaii, I can't really do nothing with a lot of them, except if it's military and it's if it's you or somebody that you know. But otherwise, this one black guy in the military that's out there. Like I said, I'm not going to forget the fake fuckery. I'm not gonna forget, he had me gassed up like he was gonna be my manager and like he was gonna help me, and then I went viral in Hawaii, and the nigga pulls his gun out. not on me, but he's like, yo, he's like, here, take a pistol. And I'm like, he's like, no, give me the pistol. Here, take a knife. So now I got the knife. I'm like, I got the knife. He's like, we going viral. We going viral, but it's not good press. He said, if these niggas run up in the house, nigga, if they run towards the house, nigga, I'll shoot this bitch. I was like, I'll be downstairs. He changed after that. He changed. 3-4 months later, the nigga dropped me off at the men's shelter. Like, yo, how much you got saved up? 3-4 months later, the nigga dropped me off at the shelter, and then the nigga took my benefit card, and it was barely giving me my own money. And then he took, because he had my social security number, he took my social security number and started a credit line with my social security number for $500, and that was probably he was probably sending me my own money. So again, there's some motherfucking rotten apples in the government over there and in the military, and y'all, we know this. In police, it's in the system. Nigga, they next Man, tell them about the miseducation of the Negro, Carter G. Woodson. I feel like we're walking. Well, me and you we're walking testimonies of it. It's been some time since I reviewed it, but I feel like that a lot of that material they wrote, because I believe it had came out like in the 80s, 70s, that whole movement. And man, did they prophesize. I feel like that whole doctrine is like they were talking about, yo, black boys, because I was seeing different studies and pictures and stuff, books and the VHS tapes, and I was like, yo, I couldn't even read that well. I wouldn't know what they was talking about that when I was that young. But I'm like, damn, this stuff is coming from when I'm like, so where was, I'm like, the men that were older than me that were reading, none of y'all was in none of them conscious meetings, none of y'all was in none of them meetings. Oh, y'all was all outside getting money on this. All them people that were just, just the money, just party. They're all 50 and 60 right now, and they don't get to lips, man. That's why, Frank, that's why Frank, that's why I look at you like, that's crazy, bro. You know this already. You know this about yourself, but I'm just like, bro, bro, you are in a small population, brother. You know how many, because there's black men, and there are Asian men and Spanish men. There are a lot of powerful men in America, and they're so powerful that everybody is fucking starving around them. So I just be like, how powerful are you? They not motivated by your money. They not motivated by you, but you so rich and powerful. But ain't nobody got nothing around you. But you so rich. These children are starting to see today in real time what gold and what value really is. Your daddy walk around with his credit card and how to spell Mark walk around looking for credit cards and still able to make the same transactions as your father with a song. But yes, the miseducation of a Negro, that is like it's like, I feel like it's so many of us 80s babies. They were literally prophesizing and talking about us as we were being born, and told the world, and then let it happen. And then now, if you look back at a lot of that material and information or review it, my cousin was bringing up the I would play the book and then listen to it in my sleep. So I think I was reading it in pieces, and yeah, that book is, I've been in and out of it for a while. I'm gonna definitely review it. I've been waiting for this for these resources so I could potentially I got a desire to get on Netflix and watch a movie, watch a Disney movie or something, watch a cartoon, or find a girlfriend, recreation, because I'm addicted to work, man. I'll just sit here and work to the bone, like just school, work. Like I really thought, that I had got out of school. Man, after I got out of school, all of this, it's been more school since it's been nothing but school. And now I'm just like, man, all right. Sit here and learn everything. You ain't even got no students. That's like a man, you built a whole kingdom, and you did all of this for your heirs and your queen or queen. And you did all of this. You got the kingdom, you set it up, and you get men to help you set it up, build it, or women build it. And then, you know, your builders leave, and then you turn around and you're like, wait a minute, what am I missing in this empire? People, family. You get the promised land now, but you gotta rent. Now you gotta rent people to act like they in there and they had, hey fam. That's what so many of us is doing right now. And I'm like, nah, I'm not pretending to be poor, and I know we are rich. I know we are rich. But I'm definitely, I'm not going to aggressively try to surround myself with tangible things, items, and stuff, because I see the pattern. I see what black men are doing to black men, and how, again, I'm not just a target in my own community. Of course, when I go outside, I'm a target. So it's just like, come on, who wants to live like that in militant mindset forever? But I guess I get it. You made in the image. I get it. You made in the image, alpha. I get it. It's in our DNA. So that's why, every time I get the opportunity to talk to, a brother, no matter where they from, I treat it like straight love, like we've known each other, because I know moving forward, I don't get that opportunity. I won't take it. I'm not out here trying to convert people. Yo, let's start our own movement. I do want to sing to people, and I'm just like, I don't care who I sing to. In that, people will gather for song and believe many different things, but we'll gather for love, and we'll gather for song, and we'll gather for a good frequency. They might not even speak the same language, but I can get people to gather. We can get people together so good. Whoever YouTube is, whatever YouTube is, and the people that are behind the screen that are not us, they fear God. And I'm just like, uh-oh. They fear us. So I'm just like, it ain't my fears though. It ain't my fears. I don't. It ain't my fears. Like my only fear is no love. No love. I was thinking about Reagan. I was like, okay, don't say that word. So I said no love. I was gonna say no. Nah. Where the women at? Like, hi, grown women. My name's Mark. Yo, shout out to that sister. She said, I'm not gonna say her name. I don't wanna put her business out there. She's a boss though. She's like, yo, Mark, I'll give you a hint. We was talking until she was really tired. She was like, yo, Mark, I'm selling both of my houses. I'm out of here. I said, what? I thought you was renting. Selling both. Girl, you need a sugar baby? You need a man to go with that. You need a man to go with that puppy you got over there. I can follow rules. Just tell me the rule. Let me know the rules. And if you change, I gotta get how I live at this point. I'm a felon, so I don't care what they say. Wayne said, I'd rather be pushing flowers than be in the pen sharing showers. And that's why, yo, Miss Robin or mom or dad, I love them, and I'm just like, sometimes their misunderstanding and understanding of me hurts, because it's been love and it's been a relationship with them for all my life, my parents, and I'm just like, we are strangers in some of these other aspects, and we have been for years. And I've been sitting here watching my own mom and dad relearn or unlearn and then learn certain information. And then when they come back and they talk to me, I'm like, excuse my tone. That sound gay. Excuse my tone. Y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm like, that you you woke now, ma. Yo, my dad's queen. Yo, they made it her business. She's like, yo, Mark, we woke. We woke. I'm like, yo, they be watching my stuff. Hey, they be what? Like, I don't even say that. Like, Mark, we woke. And I'm like, yo, whatever's happening, whatever inspiration, that's why a lot of the times I really appreciate to talk to you in real life, because I get to hear your reaction in real time. It is a dull part of streaming to not get human reactions. And I was talking to Nisi the other day, and I was talking to Robin the other day, and I was telling my mom for years, call me, mom. Call. And again, she want to be on that. I can be on the same thing. Because I told her years ago, or I tried to tell her, maybe I didn't say directly. But the frequency-wise, your child, the person that you birthed, responds to the tone of your voice, even if they don't want to. Your voice will never leave their membrane, ever. The memories of you, so they're gonna hear you in their head for the rest. Your voice was, mom and dad's voice was the first voice we fell in love with, and it was our first command. Hey, so it's your first love, your first instruction. So even if you try to, I'm fully aware that excuse me. So I was trying to tell my mom, I'm like, your mom, for mental health reasons, and just talking to you right now, it's making me emotional. But I need to hear your voice, because it's soothing for me to hear your voice, especially when I don't hear you in that tone that would scare me when I was younger. But I need, because I notice if I go 10 years, 5 years without and then I know you here, that's why I say blessings to people who, some people don't have parents, and some people don't have parents physically here, so now you have an excuse. Some people died to you, or you died to some people, but they didn't die physically, if we're going to use that word. I don't really be getting into, because that word don't, yes, the body will go, the body will do what it's do, but the no one can tell me Abu, and that's why I was Miss Robin called herself trying to snap me into grip by I'm speaking to you like I'm like as if I'm Abu. Hun, if she knew Abu like that, she probably wouldn't be struggling with her business and so on and so forth. And not to say that she's struggling, because she's not. She's not at all. But I'm just saying, like, she would have learned from his mistakes. She would have she might have one of his foot soldiers still with her to this day. Oops. If it wasn't for, that's crazy. Do you know, when I met Miss Robin, I was with Abu and Mama D. I said, Papa. I said, sir. I didn't call him Papa. His children called him Papa. I didn't call him Papa. I called him Sir, or Pops. Yeah. Or no. Yeah, I called him Sir. I didn't really call him. I didn't call him Pops. Pops is Pops. I called him Sir. I called him Sir. It was pretty much Grandpa. Not, well, I'll call him Grandpa to his face, or Grandpa to the world. Is also another fun fact. I don't know my biological grandfathers. I don't even know their fucking first and last names. Only know their last names. I tried to do a genealogy. I don't even know the first names of both. That's why I was saying I'm like, what the fuck was this shit staged? Why the like? I'm like, what? Why don't I know my grandfathers? Or I don't know when they were born, when they transitioned, because they was asking me, yo, when did they come? When did they go? Where were they from? What's their first and last name? I don't know. What's your grandmother's name? What's your grandmother's maiden name before she got married? I don't know. What the fuck? I'm like, that's why I be moving around. Like, I don't need. But again, yeah, she was. This I had to accept that, and I still respect my elders. But there are many elders on the planet been here longer than me. And when I talk to you, I'd be like, you don't know this, you didn't know, this is your first time hearing that, this is your first time hearing this, okay, all right. So I don't judge, I'm not judging, but I just had to accept the reality. Just because people have lived longer than me, or richer than me, or older, or my authorities, they may be like reviewing or learning or relearning or unlearning said information, and they may receive it from somebody younger than them, or it may sound crazy. It may be hard to believe because I'm way younger than them, and or they say some of these cultures or races of people are younger than us. And that the ancient original people were here years ago, and we still here. Miseducation of the Negro. Again, shout out to the authors of men. That's why I'm just like, oh man. I'm like, man, I might, y'all want to write. I need to write, and yo, Frank, the downloads be coming out so fast. I'm like, yo, forget writing. Just record. We'll organize it later. We'll write, put it together later. Let's just record, cause it's giving me anxiety. It gives me anxiety to write stuff and then lose it, and it has been for years. Every time I lost a notebook, I took a stamp in my mind, and I didn't know what was in the damn notebook, but I knew at this period I lost the whole notebook. In this period in my life, I lost the whole notebook. Like, now the notebooks are not notebooks. I'm like, somebody's recording. They recording so much. They trying to get other human beings. Don't stand next to him. Don't listen to him. He's crazy. Write you off. He's crazy. He's crazy, but they said the same thing about, man, so many greats. So now my generation, older and younger, if you call somebody crazy, we gonna, whatever you call crazy or ridiculous or raw or so on, we gonna go over there. Oh, they worship. We going right over there. What's over? That's what we starting to learn. Everything that they told your ass was evil and was the devil and it was the demon. They got your stupid ass. I had to learn that years ago. They told you it was the devil. You believed it. You don't look into it because it's the devil. Because, black people, it's the devil. It's the devil. It's the devil. It's this. It's voodoo. It's this. It's that. We won't read now. Miseducation of. I had these conversations, and I did all of this studying years ago, and I was like, wow, my moms and my grandmothers and my grandfathers and fathers were not doing this intentional, and I'm fully aware they were not intentional about just trying to protect my mind. I get it, and protect my peace. And I'm so grateful that they gave me discernment. Like, They gave me discernment. They didn't, you know, take advantage of me or molest me. And no offense to anyone who has that story. There's so many of us who have that story, and that's walking with grown men like to this day. And that's a fucked up way to, you know, to live, holding anything inside, holding anything. And again, that's why I just had to just face my fears, face poverty, face fear of criticism, face my fears. It is very scary to just travel. Fuck a credit card. Fuck your credit card. Now what? Fuck your money. Now what? I am money. And if you don't watch this, use my life as a testimony. Oh, you might wind up dead out there. Nigga, what is Jesus? Who is Jesus? What is God? Who is God? And anybody talking and thinking like that is clearly not God. Not God. Any and all things out here living in fear is not God. If we're going to use a word, we're going to put a word on great, or love, or, you know. And I get it. I get it. With this amount of education, we don't need YouTube. Do you know, yo, Frank, do you know how many app developers will snatch me up and say, you can sing to them and educate them? No apps like that exist. Don't exist. And if they try to watch this and go and create it, we're gonna laugh at your app and who and what you are. Speed or Mr. Beast can't do this. They're not me. They don't have my education. But Speed and Mr. Beast are running this platform. This they shit. And YouTube or whoever the founders, shout out to the founders and the, you know, again, I'm super duper grateful to have met amazing brothers and sisters through this. If it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't have, you know, met King, multiple kings, multiple queens. But thank God for King. Like, thank you, King. You know, not to put that but in there, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I want to be a king every day, so I guess I gotta move. I gotta be consistent, and not just king of myself. Not just king of myself. That's easy. That's kind of easy. I wanna lead, or I wanna serve, which to me is the same thing. And be comfortable doing it, because it's not easy to serve. It's easier to just be selfish. And sometimes I go between the two. Like, some men would still be here. They would still be living if they was fucking selfish. And women, some like, you say because you gotta say to yourself, okay, this is gonna cause me stress. Being over here by myself, like in some stuff, being selfish. Sometimes being selfish or selfless, or sometimes service. Sometimes you can be very selfish by just being in service, and you do it for self through doing for others. And people, it look like, yo, you doing for everybody else, you doing for everybody else, when you counting your karma, and you're so it's man, to serve or to be selfish, like that, the balance in between, because they say self-preservation, take care of yourself, but this world is not just self. There are many men out here, and as long as men from multiple cultures just feel like, oh, you know, the caste system and the class system, and I can push you around over money and so on and so forth, again, we're gonna keep repeating. You're gonna get real big and get real rich, and then somebody that has nothing is going to embarrass you. They have nothing. You're gonna be, you built everything. It took you 400 or 500 years to create America. For the black babies to just take it from you without even knowing. You created slavery and Willie Lynch and They said y'all was killing millions of black men, millions. They said the women had to get out there, and then the French sent the statue, and they was like, oh, what's this black woman? They sent the statue back, sent another statue of a white woman, Statue of Liberty, but they said they were slaughtering. They said it's not what they said. What was recorded? What was recorded? More black lives were lost in any genocide in history. And this is what, a lot of people don't want to discuss. No one's, this is in this current genocide. Current. Up to this day, we still locked up. We still trying to account for in his other wars and so on and so forth. So who's about to sit here and go back and forth about whose tribe died more, the Israel tribe or the Iran tribe or that tribe? Who lost more members? When again, I see multiple people out here like, yo, let's just try to get along. Let's just try to get along. Let's just try to get along. And I see that. We see that, and I get that. That's why I don't hold nothing against. I don't, even though sometimes it comes out and it might sound like I treat people like they treat me or like I was programmed. They're like, yo, guilty until proven innocent. So now I use the same fucking shit on white folks. So everybody outside of the black man. Again, you are guilty of slaughtering black men, all of you, until proven innocent. Prove to me that the Indians, that these Europeans, prove to me that they are not killing black men. And until you prove to me that they're not, or again, I'm watching, and that's why they watch me. I get to move around like God, like Yahshua. Going back to bed, King. Bless you. Thank you for listening. And there's they out here listening to me as well. I'm just like, love you. Love. Dentist appointment later today. Love you, brother. And again, I'm out here preaching our gospel, singing our gospel. Again, everybody ain't against the black man, but you got to prove to that black man that you're not against him. You got to, even if you his child, is every single day, every praise and love, like for us not to hear that every single day, it's just my, my little TED talk on, for my fathers and for the black fathers that created civilization. None of you Indians would exist. None of y'all would have color. Asia wouldn't have no color if it wasn't for black people. Where does India get the melanin from? India was dominated by colonizers, Europeans. They didn't get their color from Europeans, but they act just like Europeans. Caste system, money over everything. Even amongst them, money over everything, money over their own. That's why I'm like, some of us black folks is gonna wake up, or some of us people, human beings, some of us human beings are gonna wake up to that and not continue to be on that. And in 50 years, everybody who is on that, again, these children are gonna be older. Y'all better be prepared. These children are gonna be older in 10 years, some of them in 10 years. I'm looking, if you know a 10-year-old that could give me a job, tell them I can count, I can read a little bit, let them know, like, cause I can, if they're 10 or they're 12, I got a lifetime with them. I can grow with them. Like, a lot of you adults, 18 or over, no matter what continent you from, one conversation tells me if I can have another conversation with you. A lot of times, I don't even have to have a conversation with somebody to know if I can have a conversation with you. Even if you don't speak English. I don't need it. We got computers now. I can translate and talk to the world. And I could just say shut up and turn the music on and sing to the world. We get that. We understand that. I can get food, shelter, and clothing off of song alone. No English. Fuck I need English for. Music is still running the world. Period. Even in Russia. Is bland as it seems like it is, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of music. There's music in Russia, but it just seemed like from the pictures in the movies, I don't know. But it seemed like they ain't got a lot of color up there and a lot of culture. I mean, I'm sure they got culture, but just, you know, the culture that come from sunlight. And I get it. It ain't a lot of sunlight up there. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Who the hell wants to live? Okay. In 100 years, people evolve in the way they evolve. You ain't no sun. I get it. Then as you come down, you'd be surprised how many of us, if you traveled enough, you would know the Bible or the Quran or science. If you travel with money or if you backpack, you know, hey, they call this what I'm doing backpacking. I call it faith. I call it faith because in the black community, we don't, that's not a thing. That backpacking term, I think those are white children that can go back home. The backpackers. No offense to them. I see them. I'm out here with them. You see them. They in cliques and tribes. That's why I said, you know, shout out to the Indians, shout out to Africa, shout out to everybody that's out here, including the Lao people, united. I'm the only, and that's why I'm like, yo, do I only way I could feel at home here or be here is if the people make it here. So far, the 30 days being here, it's been like Anne Frank. Like similar to America. Like Anne Frank. You spend most of your time, you try to eat, and you spend most of your time in hiding because they would kill you. And then why does it feel like that? Anne Frank was a story about a white little girl who had to hide because they were killing Jewish people. So these diaries, she was hiding. The whole story, she's hiding. And I'm like, ain't that something? They say it was from a true story, a real story. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's the black man's story too. And you know, a lot of times the white woman holds similar titles as the black man because the white guy tell her the same thing. Yo, shut the fuck up, mom. Sit in the back. We running this shit. No, I'm the boss. I'm king, queen. Yeah, you queen, but you're not. No, we push. I got access to the button in the banks, in just thought. Who's running thought? Is thought more masculine than it's thought? Who's running thought? So that's what I mean. But things changed. Black men and women got rights, and white women and children saw that, and they were like with it as well. And here we have it, the feminism movement, and just many. Yo, man, they birthed the gay movement from the black people. You know, it wasn't no gay movement back in the day. Could you imagine that's a skit? That's totally a skit. Could you imagine if during the civil rights there was a bunch of gay, white, just mixed race, and they were all flaming and they were out there too? Like, they wasn't, because the black people have been like, nigga, what? Hey, they wasn't. But black people definitely did get said rights, and then here come everybody else. Immigration rights, white women rights, children's rights, immigration rights, foreign rights. I'm just waiting. I'm still waiting on. I'm gonna, I'm starting not a party, but I'm just like, I wanna do better for my dad and men like my dad. I don't want my dad or my mom to have to like strain their brain or worry about me financially. They're not worried about me education wise. They know I'll survive. I'm out here doing how did I know? How did I leave? I left America and arrived in Asia on Thanksgiving. 2 months later, the world is at war. No one told, I'm not connected to the CIA or, no, I'm sorry, that's a cool. Yo, Marley said, Rasta don't work for no CIA. That's from a song. I sing so many songs, everything kind of leads me back to a song lyric now. So it's a blessing to have education, because I can speak more to more people, and each one teach one. In education, we gonna find out more and more and more. A lot of y'all are walking around, you got a house, you got this, you got that. In 10 or in 20 years, let's see how valuable all your things are. You got things, yeah. I got house, I got gold. Ooh, I got money, I got shiny stuff. In 20 years, let's see how valuable that stuff is. When they will probably be flying by then. Stuff, tangible stuff. Y'all don't notice they cutting down with the stuff. The computers is getting smaller, and this can, you know how many I've been making money with this. I'm not dating machines though, so that's where I got my Mary Jane and my little pornos and my music, but I'm like, no one's replacing the Queen, period. And if you try to replace the Queen, please don't make me cuss in front of the babies. Please don't make me cuss in front of the babies. Don't make me defend myself. Cause I get it. Like, at the end of the day, men and women just want to give, brothers, kings, brothers, you want to give a good presentation for the women and children around. Not that, nobody wants to have their women and children stressed out and in fear, and I get that. And that's why I'm just like, calling all white women, run. Run to me or run from me. Run. I wanna run to you. One white man, shout out to that white man. One white man, 2 days ago, one white guy was like, yo, he said it, he was serious. He was like, can you sing Whitney Houston? And he tried to, I said, hold that thought. He at that, like, what you thought this is, sir? Like, that's why he asked. That's why his intuition said. That's why I can't even breathe without paying homage to where the breath comes from. Where does the voice come from? Where does the thought come from? Man, you gotta be thankful. We gotta be thankful. So many of us, our thoughts come from programming. Your thoughts is, and they waiting for you to program you with some more thoughts. And you coming too. Opposed to, stand outside and put some things together, figure some things out. I'm on your own. And maybe not produce nothing new under the sun, but new thought, or I believe that's possible. New thought, or just education. If, yeah, just new thought. Best way to, new thought. Or acceptance. That's the best way to explain it. Because unlike some of these thoughts that I have now, I've had before. The only difference between then and now is I have accepted that no matter what people say, I know who I am. I know who I am not. I know some of the things that I'm capable of, and I know many of the things that I am not or don't want to be capable of. So, and oh my Lord, the power that comes with knowing self, or just knowing as much as you can about self. It must be why men surround me and listen, just sit and listen everywhere I go, even when I'm not singing, even if they can't speak the language. Everywhere I go. It got so serious in New York City or in America. It got very overwhelming. I was freaking out. I was freaking out. It's really freaky because they're like, yo, get him off the corner. It's free. And then, yo, shout out to Afro Man. Shout out to Afro Man pushing freedom of speech. Somebody please call Afro Man and ask him, can I sing background? Please, Mr. Afro Man. Please, somebody call. And he's trending. He's trending ridiculously right now. He beat the state. They mad. I don't think he ain't getting no money, but he got, it don't even be about money. They know what it is. They know what time it is. And if we're gonna say they, that whole they who, when you turn around and you realize they is us, we are they. They came from us. They. What is they? Who is they? We are they. They are we. All in them and they and him and her comes from us. All. I don't give a blood clot what no human says. No human. And that's when they run. Get your psychologist, get your pope, go get a nigga to dress up like Jesus. He could be black as I don't care who. He could be a gazillionaire. Nothing, no one is changing my thought. And when that sort of thought is ding, now it's just straight up intuition. Straight up intuition and, in your community, because it's all going in. That's why, a lot of people, they don't even let certain information around leaders because it will influence your thought. And that's why I have to tell the world straight up for a period of time, as we build a community and a team, and I have a thought team, then I can open up and I can take some of these walls and I can open I can open up, pause. I can, I don't have to be so protective of my thoughts, because that's what it is. Whoever or whatever, and that's why I'm honored, and I'm totally flattered that these weak-minded beings have to try to stack up to try and intimidate me. But I'm like, again, I will blow you all away at one breath. That's what kind of time we in. You need guns. You need money and power, or a degree. Or you might need tits and ass. No offense. Tits and ass. It's working for some of us. You should. I want my own, but I don't want them. But I want my own. I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to leave Mary Jane and just go back. Yo, if I was in the Philippines, bro, I'd have a girlfriend by now if I was in. Yeah, they just. I record notes for my friends, but yeah, soon I will write a book. I will write. So even though they try to hack me, and before it was big conversation, big discussion, but that's why I have problems because I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about religion, but everything starts to lead. Somebody. She's scared. No English? No English? I wish you did wish me the best. I really wish you did. I wish you did. Feel free to stand on it, to act. Feel free to show me some show that statement through the phone, however way you can. I put something on the words so I know it's coming from a real place. Otherwise, I've been singing to God and talking to God for. Thank you, God, for sending me Frank. Thank you, God, for sending me again. It's appreciated. Sometimes I gotta scream and yell. Not easy to cry. Still working on crying. Excuse me. Literally still working on expressing myself. Just letting it out. Just let it out. I need help from women. Or that's a trusted thing. Like be crying in somebody's arms. But if when men don't get to do it, he might again. If he's not gonna self-destruct, he's gonna shoot shit up. Period. And if he can't shoot it up with a gun, again, look at these men out here. Look at them. Look around. Look at yourself in the mirror. Find a mirror and tell me how much. If you spend 8 and 10 and 12 hours a day building, and if you took you declared it and made it a job to do for self, so you could do for others, and nobody had to tell you to do that. Or maybe they instructed you. Maybe we all get an instruction. But I'm grateful for everybody that really is who they say they are in this world. It's it just feels like as time goes on, so many people have accepted false realities, and it's their choice. It's their choice. I'm a student, and I'm gonna create a reality and still learn about reality. Also accept people's realities. If it coincides, accept people's belief. I don't knock people in. It's crazy to understand and know where people are coming from and be able to relate to so many people. It's unbelievable how many groups can relate to me. It's a gift from God. Like my first name, Nathaniel, gift from God. Google it. Y'all know everything about me anyway. Or think y'all do. I'm grateful. And it just it's a lot of responsibility and a lot to take in, because I'm just like, oh no. Just knowing said information is now a responsibility. Some people get to a point and they're like, I'm not sharing anymore, and I'm not trying to wake people up, and I'm not doing because of the response, or just sharing money, or sharing love, sharing joy, man, I would sing on the train and just want to sing because I'm happy I can sing better, and I want to share it. And it would be people like, yo, shut the fuck up, man. I'll fight you, man. Shut the fuck up with that singing. You can't do that. You can't, and want to fight me because I want to. And now I realize where they was like, yo, people are out here fighting to pray, fighting to worship. And then they, you know, we got laws where people can worship and express themselves. Rastafarianism. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. So I know a lot of people like, yo, Mark, you having a tough time. You having a hard time. And I didn't already program myself. So I'm like, I can transition, but I honestly don't know how to quit. And they be like, yo, stop, you're hurting yourself. I'm like, can you stop me, please? Can you stop me? And you're like, oh shit, he's serious. He can't stop. Like y'all don't see what the hell is going on. Like, I'm driving, but sometimes I don't. You know, I know my family. Oh, he's mental. You know, fucking Westerners. Westerners always want to classify something. Always want to classify. That's Westerners. Always want to classify something. Like, you know everything. And you ain't even spent, most of us in the West. That's why I'm just like, you know what? I need to really face my fears and spend some time. Like, spend some time in these cultures. Because have I ever done 1 year? I've never done 1 year. I thought about this years ago. I was like, I've never lived outside for a year. And then I get to a certain point where I'm like, everything is wrong. And it's not everything is wrong. I am a baby outside of America. I am to these cultures. What I've learned and what you've seen and what you read in the Bible and what you read in any of those books, and what, again, it'll never compare to your life experience. When we know this, your life experience is your life experience, and it is definitely comparable to a lot of the holy texts. But you know, we all know, like, your thoughts are your thoughts, and your willpower, depending on how much willpower you have, where you were born on this planet, how much willpower is encouraged. Gratitude, man, gratitude. Thank you. Somebody's watching. Somebody is watching. today for singing for your bus goddess when you was I love, I love when people communicate. I kind of got the message, a little bit of the message. I'm in Asia. I'm afraid to say what country I'm in because I'm afraid you're gonna be like, what? Where? Ranice, thank you so much. Ranice, thank you for letting me know you watching. Ranice, if you can, I never speak like this, but if you can send 50 cent with your email so I can thank you. Send me your email. That's what I'm also supposed to be telling the world. That's how I found out how to connect and build a relationship that I can remember. Because I got all these supporters and I lose contact with them. But I don't lose the names and the timestamps that they show love. But Cash App don't give me y'all emails or these money programs. And again, I'm happy I'm not making much money from them anyway because I want to run to somebody like, please manage me, please. Because everybody wants to tip me and I already know Uncle Sam waiting like, nigga, you rich. Well, where's the millions? I don't have anything, So I'm like, but I'm not about to sit here and just continue to, can somebody please manage me or pretend that they're my manager so the other people who are watching and they know they want to be my investors, they'll invest because I got a body around me. I got a body around me. He's not going to mess that up because he can't. This system will run without him. So you're going to get a return on your investment because we're going to run it. We. And not just him. Thank you, God. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. God and my parents. Yes. Please, loved ones and supporters, please stay on my emailing list because I want to be able to have public and also private songs and conversations so I can not be in fear of being taken advantage of. I don't want to be I don't want to take advantage of anyone unknowingly or offend anyone unknowingly. I don't want to offend people's culture unknowingly. And I know I probably offend a lot of people's culture and way of life and thinking just by being ignorant and being myself and being ignorant. But there's no excuse. I just don't want to continue. And I know if I surround myself like in school, as I surround myself with that accountability, just it happens every day. And I know y'all see it. When I get to reflect, that's why I have to ignore. I have to ignore so many people now. Like a lot of people be mean, or be on the chat and not chat at all, because you're either blocked or, yeah. Shout out to all of the people that I didn't unblock, and I'm just like, out. Send a nice Cash App and say unblock me. That'll go through. Hey, unblock me. Oh, Charles sent $1,000. That's why I'm like. That's why I'm just like, are they trolls or are they people that are insecure and they know I'm coming or I'm already here? Because I think like that, it's too late. Because I think like this and I think like this publicly, too late. And people still keep showing love. They relate. Too late. So I'm just like, the namaste, Ranice, namaste, Frank, namaste. Thank you so much. I salute. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to the God in you. Namaste. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is heavy. So it's cheaper to stay in this country than it would be to go back to Thailand, which is easier. It's just easier. And I'm just like, I gotta stop. I gotta stop thinking like that first off, and just kind of go with what I want to. With what I want to do. Like, stop thinking about. Every single time I think about money, I have to remind myself, stop. No matter what the accounts say, stop thinking about that. Treat it like I got a chat full of people, and all I have to do is just be myself, and somebody in the chat that is themselves is gonna see me. A lot of people are not gonna see me. You gotta be yourself. So, real recognize real. Somebody is the God is outside. It's worked all these years. Just go outside and talk to God, or just keep talking until I find God. And been trying to talk to the God within my family. The God within my family and friends, all the people that I've known for all of these years, find the God within them. Once again, thank you to all of the women that lead the world, not even knowing. If it wasn't for just the existence, oh my God, oh. If it wasn't for the thought in the presence of these sisters out here, I could have. Every time I see a nice, every time I see a sister that even here, I'm just like, well, one that I could potentially be interested in. That's why sometimes I'm like, well, do I want to be here? Because I think if all of them are walking by, I'm like, damn. I ain't went outside too many times. I do gotta go outside. And then when I do be going outside, it's the middle of the night. Freaking insects come out, and the people come out. They really come out at nighttime here. Because it's a dry, hot, it's a hot here. Everybody ducks the sun at night, and it really gets popping. The tourism is similar to Hawaii. But I have to catch y'all in the morning. Or nap in the middle of the day and catch y'all, because my tribe, I'm fully aware. My tribe is in America. My tribe is not just in America, but my culture. No, I am American. We are American. We're the original Americans. Like no culture around the world is. It's a piece. It's a piece of it. But no, this is. So I'm just like, okay. I gotta help. I gotta sit back, and if I gotta make less money, and sing and educate and hold people's hand and walk, like I said, just give me a corner. And but like I said, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go, just in this abstinence monk sort of state. And it's not really. abstinence and monk. Well, I mean, I guess that's literally what it is. Because even when I'm with sisters, at this point, like the next sister to try to come around, call herself, man, I'm gonna have to tell every woman who thinks she about to be in my room, or you loving on me, or I'm loving on you, I'm gonna have to tell all of them straight up. Listen, if you're not trying to, I'm gonna prove to you, and you gotta prove to me. And I'm a prove. And as soon as I meet you too, because if I don't see it in your life, like you can see it in my life, if I don't see it in your life, like I need some sort of tangible, like what besides having a good moment, we can have a good moment, but what's to say that we can be best friends tomorrow just because you super duper attractive, you super rich and I'm super rich, and what's to say that we're gonna have this union tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day, and that is not gonna expire? So many of our Western relationships, they like culturally, we just throw each other away. It don't just be black people in America, it be Americans. We are quick to throw each other away. I don't want to be on that no more. I don't want to be on that. And I don't know what to do, because everywhere I go, I feel like it's not everywhere, but man, that's why I said I will stay outside of America until I make enough money to come back inside of America. That's how this shit should be. Put us out. Nigga, you can't, if you ain't connect, leave. Go. Even if you are American, put us all out. Just give us enough. Give us enough to, figure it out though. Figure it out. Like, you're right. You shouldn't have no access to the Holy Land and so on, and so you can't even. Could you just over here complaining about the prices are going up? It's going up. It's going up. But you still live there. You're still there. Everybody's complaining about. Man, I get it. Again, Trump raise. Only people that's gonna survive is the ones who can survive. So many people, but you're gonna start to really feel. We're gonna really. If they start, all right, rich and the poor, who got it? Everybody, they said most households is not, the man and the woman is not doing over 100,000. I was looking at this, these was years ago, I was looking at those statistics, I was like, I want to find my friends in America. I want to find my friends. I don't want that feeling. America is such a great place. There's so much to explore, so much to do. It's a lot of people there, and we should be able to share it. Obviously with each other, and then share it with the world. And I could see both sides. I don't know about politics or like to discuss it because it's not my place, and then I don't know about it and it's not my business. It's business, but now it is becoming my business because they've put me in political places because of having a platform and a voice before YouTube. I've had a voice before YouTube. I went back to America. I went back to New York City last year, and New York City showed me. The stats showed, and sometimes I was looking at my analytics, and the side of me wanted to say, these can't be real views. They're watching me all over the world. These are bots. They're not real. That's what I wanted to tell. I'm like, there's no way I'm reaching. The list was so long. They was like, you got to download the rest of the list. And then when I downloaded the rest of the list, it was showing me abbreviations, and I said, fuck the list. Fuck the list. But I saw 50. That 50 was like, yo, 50 countries. Nigga, you can't bot that. You can't fake my analytics. You can't bot, you can't, it didn't already happen. And I can sit down for a year or 2 years or 3 years and be like, oh my God. Yo, I just did some numbers online. And I did it not even knowing. My shit is sloppy as hell. My shit mad sloppy, no edits, barely edits. They trying everything they can. They forming groups against me. These niggas got troll groups. They got troll and Telegram groups. Anti-Mark, fuck Mark. We all gonna troll Mark. They got troll groups for me. I'm like, shout out to all the groups that worship me. I didn't know it was that. I didn't know y'all niggas got troll groups and they sit out here and worship me. Y'all know there's women out here, right? I'm not even worshiping women, but you would think all praise is due to. Can't wait to get in the studio. What? Just rewrite everything. Hey, you can't. My father was like, blasphemy. Blasphemy. You can't take the gospel songs and switch them around. Those are holy songs. So y'all know what's going on? I'm an 80s baby. Are y'all aware? Some of these new generations, what they got planned for y'all and what they doing right now in front of y'all, and y'all got nothing to say to them. Nothing to say to them. Oh, they. That's why I look at the, you know, the older generation and the younger ones who don't get me. I'm like, they get me, but they don't get me yet. They get me, but they don't get me yet. And there's a lot of people that are older. They might be like, they've lived longer and they're wiser, but they lack updated information. How to make $1 million on your cell phone. How to make $1 million on your cell phone. Hey children, here's a fun fact. Just ask. The order, sorry. Just believe and then just ask. Okay. Change the word believe to know. Just know and ask. Just know. Know you can receive, you can achieve. Put it out there. Ask. Ask. With all of this ask. And that's changing the world. That would change the. Do you know how many people would sign up for YouTube if and when they know you can go live and ask for help, even as an American? Ask for help. Go ask, just ask. Just pray. Monetized or not. Whether you monetize or not. Get you 50 subscribers. Get online, and even if it's at 0, that's where you really want to start to ask. When it's at 0, it's actually easier because you know it's just you. As soon as you start getting viewers, you in front of God now. I mean, but that's the thing. That's where I got to a point where streaming became really easy because I treat it like you're here. I treat it like you're not here. I treat it like you're here. I treat it. iTunes. All right. You'll get your money. You'll get your money. Like, you didn't give us our money and we had problems and we're sending you an email now. If I had the money, I would give it. Leave me. But shout out to Ricky Smiley as well. They got the system to, yo, they tell me I'm begging, but these big businesses got computers that ask for money for them. Over. No, like they don't even, but I'm begging. But AI but I'm begging. I'm going, baby, please, baby, please. I'm gonna keep begging. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Yo, shout out to that sister that sent me that cash app. She knows me. I think she knows who I am, and I'm trying to remember who that was. Thank God for song though. When I want a hug and I can't get a hug, I just sing. This should be an app for that. You just not get sex. I heard they had an app for hugs and cuddles. I heard they had an app like that. I seen a report, and then I didn't. Then I didn't see it anymore. But that's, man, they watch those apps start to be created. Thank you. Appreciate the positivity. Thank you. You may like this video. TikTok sending me notifications. Actually rested my singing voice. My singing voice is actually not tired. First time in a while. Thanks for watching. selected area. Food. This is great, but you took out my cash tags. I'm gonna have to go apartment hunting. Oh, I have to stay up and go apartment hunting. Or do I leave? And remove the PayPal that says singing for the people. That's not the correct PayPal. My PayPal is paypal.me/HOWTOSPELLMARK.